Hello, I'm ABX and welcome back to the video. So I'm sure we all had that moment when we're playing Minecraft and we're absolutely convinced that if only they put in this little idea we just came up with, the game could be so much better. Or we've all had the fantasy where like we're in charge of Mojang or 4J and we can control the game and make the most amazing updates because we know where the game should be going and we're convinced that this is how everyone would enjoy it. And in fact, some people are so convinced of this, they created the Minecraft Fan-On Wiki. This is a wiki for fan-made content, and some of that fan-made content is updates, like dream updates that people come up with. And I think it's really interesting to see these like dream visions of how an update could be, because although there are some good ideas with every single one of these, there's also ideas that I think most of us can look at and say, oh, why would they do that? That's objectively a bad idea. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about some of these dream updates and showing you why, necessarily your ideas might be terrible. My ideas are terrible, your ideas are probably terrible, and so are the ones I'm showing off in today's video. Hopefully you all do enjoy it, even though I just insulted all of us. You can like the video if you do, because it helps out the channel, and lets know you do like these fake scam / bad idea videos. It's a little bit of a different one, but it's just something I wanted to talk about because I came across this by accident, and it's just very, very wacky. So yeah, this is a dream update for 1.10. Obviously, this was written before 1.10 came out. They actually specify that in there, and I think it's a great example because it just shows up like, oh yeah, some people might get stuff a little bit wrong. And the best example of this is the very first thing it says right here, which is release after 1.9, then 1.10. So they guessed that bit correctly. They guessed it would go to 1.10 and not 2.0, but it said it will be released on the 5th of January 2018. So a little bit wrong on the release date, and it will cost $20 again. That's like, why would you dream, if you're going to dream about an update, if you're going to create this like amazing fan update, why would you charge yourself money for it? I guess they think it's that good that it's worth $20, but keep in mind, bad idea right there. Let's not charge for updates, especially not $20, right? But yeah, then after that, we've got all of the additions in this update, and some of these are actually kind of interesting, like main food in Minecraft, made with milk, bread, and sauce. It's the pizza. Sauce is spelt wrong, but let's ignore that for now. Again, this is a wiki, so like people come in and edit things and stuff gets a bit weird. But yeah, basically this is pizza, the main food in Minecraft. It sounds pretty good. I'd love to have pizza. It's a fun little idea. Again, everyone thinks like, yeah, pizza would be good, especially with sauce and tomatoes and corn and all these things sound pretty interesting by themselves. But then you get through the list and you're like, lettuce can be planted, restore 2 hunger bars while eaten. I mean, I guess that has some use. And then like cooked lettuce, same with lettuces, but restores 3.5 hunger bars. I could be wrong here, but I don't think you cook lettuce to improve its like nutritional value. I'm not sure if that is a thing you really do. But then there's also just a bunch of stuff in here where you're like, that's a bit strange, including ham, a main food in Minecraft dropped by the brown pig. Like, isn't ham a lot like the pork chop? Well, whatever. So you look through the food and you're like, okay, there are some grand plans for food. It would be amazing if we had this many, even if some of them are a bit weird, like candy or like cooked lettuce or like, again, ham and cooked ham. Even though some of those are a little bit wacky, it's like, yeah, this is a good idea still. This guy has got amazing ideas. What are you talking about, Soycat? But then as you scroll through, you're like, oh yeah, then things get a little bit weird, like enchantments. So redstone in this update was replaced with electricity, which functions the same as redstone. So this is what this says right here is that redstone doesn't change, it just changes its name to electricity, which is just an objectively bad idea, right? Like the cool thing about Minecraft is that it has electricity in the form of redstone, but if you did it like this, all you'd be doing is making it so you can't get electricity from mining in the ground. What even is that as an idea? Who wants this? Who dreams of this? Charge $20 to remove my redstone's ability? No, this is objectively a bad idea. But again, in your head, it's like, yeah, electricity would be so much cooler. Not when you see it out loud like that. So the only remnants of redstone are redstone ores, which exist but can be used to make redstone armor. So like you turn redstone from the cool electricity into armor. Okay then. But then if you look through the enchantments, again, it's like a thing where you're like half and half. Like this is so great, and then so zombie with a sword enchantment. With your attack, every mob you hit can summon a maximum of 6 zombies to help you out. That sounds so fun. That'd be an amazing late game enchantment. But then you get stuff like douse, which makes it so any mob you hit will have water poured in them. I mean, water doesn't work in the Nether, and why would you want water everywhere else? Like, a little bit strange. Quick draw, a bow enchantment for automatic firing. Okay then, so in case you want to automatically fire the bow, I guess there'd be someone who likes that. But then you get weirder stuff like explosion. There's an enchantment for the Bazooka X2000. Oh yeah, the Bazooka X2000 in this update, by the way, and increases the explosion. And it's like, one, why do we need rocket launchers in Minecraft? Like, we got all these, big ideas that fit into Minecraft's theme, and then there's a bazooka in there. Okay then, but and then also you can put it on a boat if you want to have an explosion there too. And then finally we've got stats effects like bleed. I like bleed. I love the idea that you could have like a sword, enchantment that actually makes that happen. So on. I think bleeding in games is like not always done perfectly, but it's a fun little enchantment, right? So yeah, and then we've also got like commands. We've got changes to armor and weapons. So basically they just said, wouldn't it be interesting if we had every type of armor in the game? Like we've got 5 right now, I think. Leather, chain, iron, gold, and diamond. What would it be cool if redstone armor, lapis armor, emerald armor, wood armor, crown, a copper armor, sapphire armor, a laser gun of potion, a laser gun off potion, night goggles, diving helmet, sailfish nose, powerful darkness gear, drain, and diamond sheet. Basically, they have the biggest set of ideas for, like, wouldn't there be this cool mini set of armor and, like, I guess weapons too, because the bazooka's in here, and so is a razorcraft sword and a gun. Why are there always guns? Why do people always have the idea of guns? But my point being is that, like, if you know, again, one or two of these might sound good to you, but the rest of them I think we can all agree are like, oh yeah, that's a little bit un-Minecrafty. And why do we need wood armor? At what point is that going to come in useful? Like emerald armor or lapis armor? It's just a little bit crazy, right? That's my point with all of this. So then we've got a big set of armor, so you can see how this would now work. Again, they think out the ideas. Everyone has these, like, they're well thought out. They're like, there's big stuff going on here, but then it just gets a little bit strange when you actually go into it. So anyway, then we've got a bunch of splash text, which as you can see, they're splash text. They're little joke things. And then finally, we've got items, a bunch of new stuff, including dollar and coins, in case you want to pay in, US currency in Minecraft. Good news. This update's got you covered. Concrete and cement. I love that they actually guessed the concrete thing. Again, there's so much, when you have these big ideas, there's so much good in there, but I think this is like a lesson for all ideas. There's, sometimes you have the amazing vision, and sometimes it's mixed in with, like, okay, concrete, cement, that's pretty interesting, but then there's a hell crystal, and there's topaz, and there's, the hell dragon egg, and oil, and mud, and end water, and lava instantly kills you now, by the way, but that's just a fun little thing. Then we've got a big list of mobs right here. Again, this is actually a really interesting list of mobs. I would love if they did have a mob update like this one, but, some of these you look at and you're like, do we need a mob like that? Like the baby spider, the porcupine. I'm just saying, you look through minutes like that. But my point, okay, so this is the 1.10 update. This is what someone guessed about an update in the future. What about updates that are coming out soon after this? Because again, these are fan-made updates. They're not like real things that are happening. But what happens if we dream about 1.13? So this is 1.13, the ultimate update, added and changed many aspects of Minecraft. And this is someone's dream for what they will add in the next update. This isn't even like, past dreams. This is current, present, in modern day dreams. So if you look at the 1.13 update, it's like, slash cheat enables commands if disabled, gives the player 64 don't we already have that? Like, I don't know, that's my point there. Then we've got floor lamp, we've got the computer, we've got the keyboard, crafting recipe, 1 MX blue mechanical keyboard switch. But okay, so this is the funny thing about this one, right? This person has dreams of having a keyboard in Minecraft, a mechanical keyboard too, if you don't know mechanical keyboards, and then he thinks, if there were mechanical keyboards in Minecraft, it would really suck. So if you don't know MX blue and brown switches, MX blue switches make a lot more noise, brown switches don't. I have brown on my keyboard, so here you go. It's still pretty loud. But they were like, wouldn't it be annoying if we had a mechanical keyboards in Minecraft, but they were a little bit too loud? That would drive me insane. Good thing we've got MX Browns in the game though, right? Yeah, that's a lot better right there. And then mouse button wheels. Basically, he wants computers in Minecraft, but then as well as computers, there's only like a few other ideas, and one of them here is like raw bacon, restores free hunger, drop from pigs, can be cooked into cooked bacon. I don't know why, but it seems to be a common theme amongst all these updates that people want to replace pork chops from pigs, but forget that they already exist. Like, oh yeah, would it be cool if pigs drop bacon instead? And that's a thing they do right here. The locked chest, again, a little Easter egg. And there's a bunch of stuff in this update, but one thing I really love, that again, it's confusing, and it doesn't make any sense, especially because it's not in survival, but wolf spawn eggs can now be cooked into hot dogs. That's a good joke. They've got all of these interesting mixed ideas, but they also have some good jokes mixed in. So I have one more update I wanted to show off, which is the 2.2 update. So this is known as the Pan Babe update, and this is someone's dream as to what could come as far as the 2.2 future of November the 5th of 2016. So fireworks night, their dream update, their biggest dream is Panda Bear, baby Panda Bear, can be spawned with baby zombies on them. Drop nothing. Spawn in planes, cannot be bred. Panda bear, spawn egg, raw lamb, cooked lamb. I think we have those already. But then we've got now drops 1 to 3 lamb, already a feature. So basically, there's no changes to anything, but there is a brand new panda bear, and then changes to generated structures to make it so desert temples now drop netherrack. So this person's big dream in Minecraft was panda bears, and for desert temples to give you netherrack. Because, sometimes you're in the overworld and you just want some netherrack. And this is my point with all of these is that ideas are terrible, my ideas are terrible, your ideas are terrible, all of these ideas are terrible, but if you want to write them down somewhere, there is a wiki for you. And also, I think this is like a valuable thing in life in general. Like, whenever you have this big, grand idea, try and find the good bit of it, and then expand it again, and then find the good bit, and then expand again. And I think this is something, like I do in I think I try to do it as many times as I can, and I think this is the most valuable place to see that, in my opinion. So, yeah, here are some things that should be coming in the future, but they're not, because they're fan updates. I hope you did enjoy the video. Hopefully you learned something about how bad our ideas are collectively as humanity, and I'll see you all, that seems really mean, but I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.